Okay, I have pushed record, yay! Hello everyone. Okay, we're gonna start transitioning into a new little sector of connection. When you start realizing something about yourself and then you see it everywhere in the world, which is called confirmation bias, I think. But that's what's been happening to me for the last, 6 months or so. And especially in the last week, I mean, it's just everywhere. And I see it, I've seen opportunities in my own life to grow, and that is codependency. My experience with codependency is that I've heard that word, codependent, since I was, young, middle school. But I always disassociated from it because I was like, I don't need other people to feel good about myself and this and that. And I just had like a one-dimensional view of it and thought it had to be, if I was codependent, I would be this one particular way. And what I've learned recently is that no, that's not actually true at all. And not only is it not true, pretty much I think our default system and method of relating is codependent. Just because of patriarchy that is in our country and the foundation of our culture and so many other things, all the views of women and women's rights and things like that. It just sets us up to be codependent in relationships. And it's not just women. I mean, it's very much men too. So I've seen it straight down the middle, 50-50. We all have those tendencies if we're not consciously choosing to be more operative in a secure way or relate differently. So today I just want to do a quick little synopsis of what the F codependency even is, because I didn't know until recently, and it's really sunk in, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. So this is what my take on codependency is after having read many books like Attached and Codependent No More, and listening to amazing podcasts by Mark Groves and all of his guests. They talk a lot about it. And also Rising Woman, they talk about that on their in their writing and on their Instagram page and stuff. So check all that out. But here's what I understand it as. It is over-involving yourself in someone else's experience or feelings. So, when I was in an abusive marriage to an alcoholic, an addict, he would be reacting out of anger or whatever it was, and I would then say, your problem is my problem, let me fix you so I can feel better about this because I feel super uncomfortable about how you're feeling and you're getting angry, and let's just make it all better and I'll help you. I will do this work with you or for you. And so it's almost like, we're two people, and then he has all these emotions, and I'm like, that's scary. And so then I insert myself into his emotions and his space and his world and try to operate from there and fix all the problems. So all the fixers out there, you're probably codependent if you haven't consciously chosen to redirect those default systems. I'm a major fixer. I love fixing things relationally. So I'm like, tell me all your problems. I got all the answers for you. I can calculate this and figure it out for you. And that has not served me well, and it hasn't served my relationships well. And I'll share some more stories on that in the coming videos. But, so over-involving yourself in someone else's experience as opposed to being able to sit in a safe space and just witness them and allow them to have their experience without you either trying to fix it or feeling it as deeply as they are, or within it. That's the difference. That's it. And so that can go parent-child, child-parent, peers, your friendships, and obviously partnerships as well. So one more element of codependency that I just want to add is that it's someone else's actions we make it mean something about us. So some person behaves that way, and I make it about me. So if somebody has, again, if it's anger or deep sadness, or they're just off, or they're avoidant or whatever, I immediately make it about me. What did I do? What did I do to cause that? What did I overstep? Did I say something? Did they misunderstand what I said? Whatever. And it creates this obsession inside your head, and really the majority of the time, I mean, I guess I can't say that for sure. Every relationship is different, but oftentimes it has nothing to do with you. And truly, you may feel that this has everything to do with you, and they are treating you so badly and in a certain way. But really, it's not about you. They're having feelings and an experience within themselves, and it's very separate from you. And you're being affected by it because you're kind of entangled and wrapped up in them. So those are the two basic ideas regarding codependency, and we'll discuss more in the coming videos. So stay tuned.